Well, welcome to Bennett C. Russell Stadium. We had a little bit of technical difficulties there before we coming on the air, but it looks like I have resolved them. We may have a little bit of buffering issues going on tonight. We do have some weather in the area. Hopefully it will stay away long enough, Bob. And we are about 8 minutes from kickoff here on opening night.
Yeah, absolutely. So I didn't wear my Hawaiian shirt.
But you brought your umbrella.
Yeah, we got tarp. We're ready. We're up on the roof.
So we had a big game last night. Tell us a little bit about that Choctaw game and Pace game last night.
I mentioned it earlier before we got cut off with less than 8 seconds to go. Choctaw was playing a Thursday night game against the Pace Patriots. And, it was, I think, a 3-point game according to Josh Wilson and the folks that run websites for high school football, and you take it for what it's worth, but Josh always does an excellent job. Choctaw pulled out with 8 seconds left, a 41-35 win at Pace, which is a very difficult, we found that out last year early on, a very difficult place to play, Bill.
Most definitely. We have some streaming issues here on site, so just bear with us, and we'll try to get things back up and running. We'll keep on talking and give you the game as we see it. But right now we are having some video issues here locally, and then we see some dark. We are having a little bit of issues here, and but we'll keep on plugging away, and. Just let us know what you see out there if you are seeing anything at all. We do have an excellent connection here. We may be in and out because of the weather to the north of us, so just bear with us as we get ready for opening. I think it has a lot to do with the weather to the north, Bob.
Could be. Looked like it was going to go north of us. Of course I shouldn't have said that.
But you brought your umbrella.
Yeah. I sure did. Fort Walton Beach High School is in a district with Rickards, Choctaw, Mosley, and Escambia. And, that's we thought our district was tough. That's pretty stiff. Mosley returning their quarterback. But, in Choctaw with the big win, those teams are in Fort Walton's district. As I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, this is what Fort Walton has to face at Navarre, at Crestview on the 3rd, at home versus Nice. So they'll travel to Enterprise. On the 1st of October, Fort Walton plays in Tallahassee, I believe. They have their bye on the 14th. At home against the Milton Panthers. So, Fort Walton Beach High School. It sure is weird broadcasting at Fort Walton Beach High School from the other side.
Being an alum.
Being an alum, along with the great Mark Stevens, who I think he saw the weather and decided to stay home. Mark lives right next to Viking Field, by the way. He can literally look out his window and watch football. But some discussion on social media about Fort Walton's uniforms. Tonight they look fairly white jersey, blue bottoms, but their helmets are different. Instead of the Viking logo, they've gone with the red helmet with the white stripes, similar to University of Michigan. And Coach Petrie said, that's what the players wanted. But anyway, great contest. And, I'm surprised, as you were, Bill, that Fort Walton and Navarre haven't played all that. Navarre is now in its 20th year or something like that. And Fort Walton, of course, long history. Going back into the late 60s, they won their first contest, defeating Baker. I believe it was 7-6. for their first win. Fort Walton at Navarre. And we have the mellow voice of Robbie Shanks on the camera, looking mighty dapper. Got the 5 o'clock going, just like me. Thanks for being here tonight, Robbie, and helping us out as always.
Here come the Vikings.
And the Vikings come from the north end zone, some 12 to 15 miles from Navarre High School. They travel down Highway 98. Navarre has yet to leave their locker room. The officials are waiting for the captains. And we got some serious, and as Bill mentioned, we were having some technical difficulties. Kind of reminds me of the game that the GOAT and I did while you were away. We had streaming issues, and Fort Walton at Navarre, and our big Raider blow up.
We are happy to announce our new Mad War coin toss sponsorship for the 2021 Navarre Raider football season.
The big blow up
Mad War is a rally cry here in Raider Nation.
Structure that the players run through.
We didn't have any of these issues at all last year. Then again, the crowds were down a little bit last year because of COVID. Maybe it might.
We got, I don't know if having cell phones in the stadium had anything to do with it, but who knows?
Maybe if I turn off my Wi-Fi here on my phone, that will be one less
bell to answer. Oh, I'll do the same as I'm. You know, usually when you do a football game, you announce it's a great night for football. It's always a great night to broadcast Navarre football, but weather is a little bit.
Your Raider captain, number 22, Derek Percival. Your special teams captain, number 40, Jaden Moon.
You hear the stadium announcer going over the captains for tonight.
Number 71, Ethan Newman.
Raiders a little short-handed tonight.
Tonight's Mad War coin toss
because of
are the families of Navarre Express Track Club. On behalf of the Navarre Express Track
COVID
Club,
bug.
The first Mad
So
War
we hope
recipient is Coach Hemme. Coach Hemme not only coaches
so we hope
at Navarre High
they get well, recuperate under
football
quarantine.
but also coaches
We'll see how that
football
affects
at NYSA.
tonight's
He
contest.
started the local chapter of FBU football, as well as the Navarre Express Track Club and AAU track team.
So we'll keep on. If they can hear us loud and clear, it's just the picture itself. So we're just going to keep pressing on. If we get some type of video, we'll be happy with it. If not, you'll get to hear the velvet voices of one Seminole Bob and Irish Bill.
Yeah, our good friend Coach Alex Adams, who coached here at Navarre and was a teacher, said something about a velvet fog or something. And if Coach Adams is listening, hello, Coach, from down in Jacksonville, Florida. Fort Walton Beach will receive, I believe, the Raiders won the toss, deferred, and Vikings will be defending the north end zone.
So we'll keep on broadcasting here. The Raiders in their black uniforms with maroon numbers outlined in white. Their black Raider helmets.
Welcome to Bennett C. Russell Stadium.
Fort Walton comes in their white jerseys with blue numbers, blue pants.
Navarre
and their new helmets with the red with white Wolverines
Something like that,
stripes. They kind of look like Michigan there.
Yeah. Well,
Navarre comes into this game with no returning starters on offense. I bet this is my 13th year. There comes your Raiders out of the south end zone. And we're ready for football as the winds are gusting here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. It's going to be a blustery night here at the old ball field.
the old ball field. So it could certainly affect the kicking game. Right now, the flags on the north end zone goalpost blowing dead north, but the flags behind the band are blowing from the east. So definitely going to be a tricky night for kickers and punters.
Well, it looks like Taylor Gardner will get the kicking chores underway here for the Raiders, and think he'll be kicking with the wind to get this game going. So it might not hurt him too much here on this opening kickoff.
No, certainly not. Fort Walton Beach has always been blessed with excellent special teams throughout the years. I can remember one of the first games I broadcast, young sophomore by the name of E.G. Green.
I remember E.G., state title winner for their number 2. Their second one, I believe, was in 95 or 96.
With Marcus Outson at quarterback.
The Rooster.
The Red Rooster.
And the game is being televised on Channel 35 here locally on DirecTV. So if you can still hear us, go turn on your TV, watch it on Channel 35, and listen to us.
Or just keep listening to us.
Yeah, keep listening to us. That's what we prefer.
And we gave up our booth tonight.
We had no choice tonight with Channel 35 here.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so
I thought
get booted.
Bill, I thought you had all kind of connections.
I do. That's a long kick. It's going to come down at the 12. It's going to be mishandled at the 11. It's going to be a nice setup and a return. Fort Walton will start out at their own 15-yard line. A 49-yard kickoff for Gardner and a 4-yard return for the Vikings.
Low line drive kick, as Bill mentioned, muffed by the returnee, kind of a knuckleball kick.
TJ Seuli will be bringing the Vikings offense. I've been practicing. I had a chance because I did a couple of his games last year, and we had him in the booth on Tuesday night one time. So it's Seuli.
Gesundheit.
So he's going to bring the offense out. Last year they ran kind of a wing T, not set up that way. They're going to send 2 to the near side, single to the top of the screen. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. It's going to be a handoff off left tackle, and back to the line of scrimmage as the initial hit there by Devin Wright. And then finishing them off, number 49, Hunter Crowder. So no gain on the carry.
I think Christian Caballero came up from a linebacker position.
2nd and 10 for the Vikings from their own 15, 45 seconds into this game. 2nd and 10, TJ into pistol. He's going to keep the ball up the middle. He's got positive yards over the 25 out to the 21. Call it to 22, a gain of 7, and it'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Good read by the quarterback. Got positive yardage there.
Give him 6 on the carry. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Vikings from their own 22 with 10:40 on the clock here in the opening quarter. Mitch Melendez checking in from Nellis tonight. Thanks, Mitch. 3rd and 4 for the Vikings from their own 22. It's going to be handoff off right tackle. The Raider defense is going to stand him up about 2 yards, actually about a yard and a half short. Number 27 on the carry. That would be Nathaniel Ramsey.
First down, brings up 4th down and 1.
Give him 3 on the carry. And it's going to bring up 4th and 1. And they'll be booting away into that strong wind coming out of the south. Seuli back to punt as well.
Number 94.
Navarre playing punt safe here.
Wilson.
I don't know if Fort Walton would try something within their own 25.
Bad snap. He gets a nice play there, but right into the teeth of that wind. But it's going to take a Viking bounce inside the 40 and all the way down to the Raider 37-yard line is where they'll start their first possession of the regular season.
Yeah, the football, he didn't even have any spin on it. It just went off his foot. A knuckleball.
Looks like we're going to be in and out on the video feed, but we are right here as I feel a little bit of raindrops coming. But that's going to be all that we want. Okay, Mother Nature, thank you very much.
It's not nice to fool Mother Nature.
No, she's a nice lady. I would never say anything bad about Mother Nature.
Navarre was warming up tonight, practicing some option pitches, the read offense. Let's see what they do here.
Kyle Chambers brings the offense out. 3 to the near side, single to the top. 1st and 10. It's a quick out on Derek Percival on the catch. He's going to get out to about they're going to move it back, but the ball is out to the 39-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 2. Actually, give him 1. And the Raiders will have 2nd and 9.
Little flanker screen there. Percival
to the near side. Reese and Marshall to the top of the screen. But Sebastian Melendez in the backfield. It's going to be handoff to Melendez off left tackle. He's going to get out to the 42. It's going to be a gain of 3 for Melendez and bring up 3rd and 6.
Looks like Vikings are playing just a straight 4-3. Now they go to a 3-4.
So give him 3 on the play. 3rd and 6 coming up. Richardson goes in motion from left to right. Chambers going to roll out to his right. He's got a receiver open. And it's going to be short of the first down. A gain of 2 out there to Richardson, it looked like. Or is that Percival? Look at the numbers there coming in. Is that 85? That is Richardson. It's going to be a gain of 2, and they'll bring up 4th and a long 5.
Probably will be an angle punt here with the wind. Maybe kick it real high, let it bounce, let your coverage team get under it.
Percival back deep to punt. Good snap. Gets it away. Low line drive. The wind takes it. But it's going to be bobbled and it's going to be on the ground. But Fort Walton recovers.
Recovered by the Vikings.
All the way back to the 18-yard line. So a 38-yard punt. And both team has exchanged punts, and we're going to cover up our equipment here.
What do you
Need
think
your umbrella?
You think it's going to rain, Bill?
A little bit.
Whistles and flags.
Oh, my.
Penalty marker on the play.
Okay, a little slow tonight, Bob. False start is the call.
The Vikings will back them up.
Guess they back him up 5 yards. Inside.
We are getting a little bit of rain here. Hopefully not too much.
One of my favorite parts of the movie Caddyshack is when the bishop's out golfing.
I don't think the hard stuff's going to come for a while, is it, Bob?
The frogs coming out of the hole in the golf course.
1st and 15 from the 14. Actually back at the 13. It's going to be Saioli on the carry, and a big tackle there by Christian Caballero. And number 21, Deuce Ned.
Well, something like this, if their quarterback's going to be that much of a threat, they may have Caballero mirroring him and just following him wherever he goes. Vikings in man coverage, man press. And with the rain comes perhaps a slippery football. Long pass down the sidelines. He's got a man.
Oh,
Pass incomplete.
he didn't even touch him till the ball was over his head.
A flag was thrown. Oh, boy. Yeah, I agree, Bill. Let's put the chairs over our head.
Okay.
Woo!
Just watch her.
Marker on the play.
Just-
I wonder if they call that against the automatic first
Pass
down.
defense against the Raiders.
I agree with you, Bill. I saw contact, but it was after the pass had gone beyond.
And here comes Mother Nature in all of her glory.
Officials timeout. Somebody lost a mouthpiece.
Official timeout.
What, for a water break?
Good one, Bob.
I mean, come on now. All we need now is lightning as we're holding these middle chairs.
And I should have brought my umbrella up here. It's
Well-
sitting in the car, doing me no good. As you can see in the camera,
Tonight's
hopefully,
sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Battlers Healthcare. The official
rain's
sports
coming down
medicine
straight and hard right now.
for the Navarre High School football program.
Trying to keep the equipment dry here. What a way to start out a football season, Bob.
Yep. But I wouldn't want to do it with anybody except Bill
Is this
Hamill.
what they mean in hockey by sitting on your head as a goalie?
Yeah.
First and 10, Vikings.
And our wonderful fans that are listening, we thank you. If you comment, we'll try to get to you. When it lets up a little bit, we're trying to keep our...
If it does.
Yeah, well... Of course, the teenagers just love this.
I liked it when I was their age.
Yeah, well,
Not so much now as a broadcaster in the elements. First and 10 for the Vikings. And they're going to get a gain of 6 out over to the 35, out to the 36-yard line. And that's McTeer on the carry. Actually, they're only going to give him 4 on the carry. He'll bring up 2nd and 6. Mother Nature 1. Fort Walton Beach and Navarre 0 so far.
Second down and 6.
Gain of 4 for McTeer. Scioli in the shotgun. The ball's a bad snap. He's going to keep it. The host of Raiders going to get him at the line of scrimmage after a gain of 1. So it's going to bring up 3rd and a long 5.
So beside the quarterback, of course, the center, Bill, also has issues with wet footballs and this stuff. That snap.
Kind of reminds me of Forrest Gump. Where was the rain coming? We had a little bit of rain coming from above. By the end of it, rain was coming up underneath us. We had big old fat rain, big old skinny rain. 3rd and a long 5 for the Vikings from their own 37.
There's a false
And we're
start.
going to have movement, but do we have timeout for Walton first? This is Irish Bill and 7-0 Bob
Vikings.
hunkering down on the roof here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium.
Along with the velvet voice of Robbie Shanks, who may join us at halftime or in the third quarter, or if lightning starts around, he may be doing the game by himself.
Your platinum sponsors this year.
So we got a 3rd and 5 coming up after a 4-yard run on first down by McTeer. And yes, if that name sounds familiar, he is the great nephew of the sprinter
Houston McTeer.
Houston McTeer, is what I was hearing before I came upstairs.
All-American heroes.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5. It's lightening up a little bit here.
Vikings with 3 wideouts. Trying the deep ball again. And
big hit. Big hit back there by the corner.
Can't see the numbers, even worse when it rains. Looked like Caballero was in on the play. 9. Now, interesting, the wind bill has died down, so last time he hit a line drive that took a good bounce for Fort Walton. Percival, the lone punt returner. Vikings initially looked like they were going to go for the block. Pretty good punt here. Taken on the 24 by
Percival. Nice return over the 30. And he's going to get out to the 35, call it the 40-yard line. Nice return by Derek Percival.
Late flag comes in. Great job by...
Personal foul against the Raiders.
I did not see that. Personal foul against the Raiders.
Blocking below the waist, it looked like.
Post possession. Coach Wall's asking, give me a number. Who was it?
$15-yard penalty. First down, Raiders!
First down, Raiders on their 25.
4:54 to go here in the opening quarter. No score for Walton Beach. 2 possessions, 2 punts. Navarre coming out there. Second possession. Nice return by Percival, wiped away by the personal foul. First and 10 Navarre from their 25. 4:54 on the clock. Richardson goes in motion from right to left. It's going to be a handoff to Chris DeCourt. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. He's going to give him 1 on the play, bring up 2nd and 9.
Number 3, DeCourte on the carry.
Chris DeCourte on the carry.
Play brings up 2nd down and 9 for the Raiders.
It's going to be a counter tray and the ball on the ground. Nope. They hand it to the deep back. Actually, he's going to keep it himself and lose a yard back to the 25.
Gets close to the line of scrimmage, brings up 3rd down for the Raiders.
For Walton's defense has come to play tonight. Hard hitting. Not overly big, but just typical Fort Walton, very fast. Good skill positions.
3rd and 10 for the Raiders. Eventually, you got to get rid of the ball, young man. But he doesn't. But he gains 1 on the play. He gets a positive play out of it. He had the sense. He's got to get that sense of someone coming up behind him when you're in the pocket that long, Bob.
Yeah, the pocket presence thing. Credit for Walton's pass defense. I mean, that was a cover. They call it a coverage sack. They were playing straight up man. Percival will be punting.
He gets it off. That was a little bit hairy there. Had a hard time picking up the wet ball, but he gets it off, and it's going to roll down to the Viking 43-yard line.
Vikings take over about the 43-yard line.
Derek Percival, our Swiss, what do they call him?
Swiss Army knife.
Didn't you say he
cornerback, wide receiver,
yeah,
punter, return guy, and he drives the team bus to the away games.
Doesn't he also do some long snapping on extra points?
No, that would be Devin Wright.
Okay, that's right. Well, it cooled us off, and what I hate it for is the new band uniforms of Navarre High School. Those young people, they're heavy as anyway, but with a little bit of dampness behind them.
First and 10 for the
Fort
Vikings.
Walton with their best field position.
At the 43. I have to get me some dry towels here.
Yeah, get the camera dried out for you when we get a chance. The lens.
Delay a game against the Vikings. Their second penalty tonight, both for a nickel.
First down and 15.
First and 15, Saioli in the pistol. He's going to run the counter to the outside to McTier, and that's a speedy young man. But he's going to get it. Not enough, but he's close to a Viking first down. See where they're going to spot the ball, right about midfield. So that's going to leave him about 3 yards short. McTier with a 12-yard run, 2nd and 3.
We'll call it 4.
Houston went to Baker High School, I believe. I feel old when I can remember Houston running in high school, Bill.
2nd and a long 3. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. Enough for a first down to the Raider 45. Have to get my roster book back out here. That would be Caden Knight on the first down carry down to the 45, a gain of 5.
Brought down by number 9, Caballero.
Christian Caballero
For the Vikings at the 45-yard line.
with the tackle and a Viking first down. Try to go right back up the middle again. Nothing doing there. Led by Christian Caballero and Lemmy Wilson.
2nd down and 10.
Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at the Raider 45.
Couple ball games.
Not saying anything about that. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at the Raider 45. Irish Bill Seminole Bob here with the call. Robbie Shanks over on the video camera. Thanks, Robbie. It's going to be a mess on the handoff and a sack. And that's going to be Sebastian Melendez. Takes him down at the 48.5-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 3.5, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 13, Bob.
Yeah, setting up either perhaps another jet sweep to McTier. They've gone 2 or 3 times on fly patterns down the left side.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Vikings are kind of cloaking.
And 52 seconds on the clock here in the first. No score here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. Opening game of the season for both teams. Saioli with twins to the near side, single to the top. Back to pass. He's feeling a little bit of pressure, but nice blocking scheme up front. And he's going to take it off and run. And he's going to be forced out of bounds on the far sideline after he gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Good coverage by the Vikings, playing too deep. 2 safeties back.
That's going to bring up 4th down. And could see field position here with a punt. Well, we got to look because, remember, Saioli is their punter as well. So if he stays out there, that's nothing new. But he's backing up. It looks like it's going to be a punt. 4th and 10 for the Vikings at the Raider 45. 29 ticks on the clock here in the opening quarter. It's a nice nice booter.
Spiral.
And it's going to go inside the 5, inside the goal line, and into the end zone. The Raiders will take over 1st and 10 from their 25. A beautiful 45-yard punt by TJ Saioli.
Nice spiral. Well, the rain has left us.
1st and 10. Raiders.
We hope.
We hope for now, Mother Nature. Thank you so far. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Raiders from their 20. 3 punts, 3 possessions for the Vikings from the offense coming into this season.
That I just simply could not believe.
Down and 1 for the Raiders.
We've reached the end of one.
And that's going to be a
For the first quarter,
9-yard gain
Raiders 0,
for DeCourte.
0.
And we're going to stay at 1. We're going to here's from our sponsors right now while we can. And we'll be right back.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Thinking about selling your property? Call Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Realty in Navarre now. The consultation is free, and Ursula uses the best tools the industry has to offer. Her years as a top producer, relocation specialist, and Florida military market specialist will help you get the desired result. If you are buying, Ursula's experience will help you make an informed decision to find the right home for you. And if you mention this advertisement, Ursula will donate $100 to the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club when the deal closes. To find out if you qualify for any of the military rewards, call or text 850-642-5711 or email ursula.householder@cbrealty.com or go to urhouseholderhomes.com. That's urhouseholderhomes.com. Go Raiders!
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
If you want to move better, feel better, and live better pain-free, Dr. Paul Britt at Integrative Chiropractic Solutions is the only certified sport chiropractor for Gulf Breeze and Navarre. He can address your sports injuries quickly and effectively, and after only 4 visits on average with a 96% resolution rate. So give Integrative Chiropractic Solutions a call today at 850-916-9304 or book online at drpaulbritt.com. That's 850-916-9304 or online at drpaulbritt.com. They want to fix you swiftly to get you back in the game.
As we come back to Corte with the first down run out to the 39, a gain of 10, and the Raiders' first down of the season.
Started in the second quarter. A night where you expect to see lots of running from both sides.
1st and 10 from the 39. It's going to be a keeper.
It's a jet sweep.
Actually, that's a handoff to Jaden Reese.
Gain of 11.
Out to the 50, and the Raiders moving the ball on the ground. Jaden Reese.
Don't forget to visit that snack bar. Pork sandwiches, hamburgers, hot dogs, french fries. You name it.
1st and 10 for the Raiders from the midfield stripe. Richardson goes in motion from right to left. It's going to be a handoff to DeCourte. He's going to bounce to the outside. He's going to get positive yardage, a dive forward to the 44-yard line. It's going to be a gain. Let's see where they spot the ball. They're going to give him 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
DeCourt on the carry.
3 carries on the ball game for 25 yards and 2 first downs for DeCourte. 2nd and 4 for Navarre at the Fort Walton 44-yard line with 10:40 to go here. And there's going to be a offsides against Fort Walton, which will give the Raiders enough yardage for another first down.
They're going to call legal. Nope.
Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty.
Thought they were going to call it a false start.
Their 3rd first down of this drive.
We apologize for having some issues with our camera. Thank you for letting us know.
A gain of 2. Actually, they're going to lose 2 on that play. I don't know what the play was. Actually, no. It's going to be handoff to DeCorte. He's going to get down inside the 30, down to the 28. It's going to be close to a Raider first down.
First down.
Going to give him 9 on the play.
Trying to work out the bugs on our camera. We apologize. Everything's kind of wet up here.
Even my mouse is wet.
Defense, 5-yard penalty.
So Fort Walton once again is drawn offside, setting up a second and let's call it 5. Right about the 25-yard line of the Vikings. Going with a slant. Oh, he overthrew his receiver.
Intercepted by the Vikings.
And he is going to take it to the house. The interception, return for a touchdown, will be number 3, Parker Hill. Took it about 85 yards.
It was just on the 25, so about give him 75.
75 yards?
And no flags on the play. Possibly some holding down there. Just threw it a little high. The slant was there. Ball sailed a little high. That can happen. Fort Walton goes on the board. 9:15 remaining in the first half. The Vikings will try the extra point.
Scannell for the extra point. There's a bad snap.
The extra point is no good.
And no good on the bad snap. Only reason I remember his name, he tried a 75-yard. Navarre was driving down there on the ground game of one Chris DeCorte, but Fort Walton Beach says, not so fast, my friend. I get it in tonight.
Really?
Yeah, this weather is, for now, has calmed down, but a lot of our stuff is wet.
And we're trying,
including us,
trying to work out the camera issues. Thank you all for letting us know. Our friend down in Australia, quarantine. Well, I can't think of another better thing other than some hot chicken soup than to listen to and watch Irish Bill Twist on Sports.
Yeah. They can do that every Wednesday night from 7 at Culver's in downtown Navarre.
I thought we had a strong show.
Our 5th year at Culver's. I want to thank Randy and Honey Smith for allowing us to come in every Wednesday during football season.
And we're customers too.
We are customers.
Chicken strips, delicious.
I went with the salad, and it was stupendous.
Stupendous. Maybe that's why you're so svelte. SVELTE. Fort Walton will be kicking off as the two teams, of course, trade sides with the quarter break. They'll be kicking off from their own 40.
Folks, it's not that the camera's not working. It's the weather that has kind of messed us up, our streaming issues that we're having, but stay with us. Scannell with the short kick at the 20-yard line. It's going to be returned right up the middle. And a big tackle there on special teams with Darius Brundage on the tackle.
Is that Caballero on the return? Nope, number 5.
That was Devin Wright on the return.
Devin Wright.
1st and 10 Raiders.
He got about 6 yards on the kick return.
Yeah. I wanted to say Willie Rivera, but that was a couple years ago.
6-0 for Walton Beach on top here with 9:07 to go. We can't corral Mother Nature, so we're doing the best that we can.
Trust us, we want a good product just as much as you want to see it. So
1st and 10. Richardson goes in motion from right to left. It's going to be a keeper.
High snap,
and he corrals it, and he gets positive yards out of it. Give him 2.
Short gain on the play brings up 2nd down and 9.
Kyle Chambers with a 1-yard carry on the miscommunication. Really wasn't a bad snap. Just miscommunication in the backfield there for the Raiders. 2nd and 9.
You said we have some changes up front with the big Bubbas, kind of a patchwork offensive line.
Yeah, all new offensive line this year for Navarre. 2nd and 9 for the Raiders from their own 33. Chambers going to roll out to his right, and it's going to be caught, and a Raider first down. Derek Percival with a nice catch. He breaks 2 tackles and gets down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 22 to Percival on a Raider first down.
Nice pitch and catch. The corner was reading that all the way and just missed another interception. Percival, good concentration with the corner coming up. Great yardage.
It's going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be a keeper by Kyle Chambers. He's going to get down to the 41, give him 2, bring up 2nd and 8. I think Percival is kind of stepping up early on. But last weekend, the preseason game, and this week, he's showing that he has a good set of hands out there.
He does. Good concentration on the punt return, too.
2nd and 8 for the Raiders. A short 8, as it looks like it's on the front side of the 8. Richardson goes in motion from right to left. It's going to be a handoff to the court. He goes off left tackle. He's going to get down to the 36-yard line. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down and 3.
So give the court 5 yards on the carry. 39 yards on 5 carries so far for Chris, the senior running back. 3rd and a short 3 for the Raiders at the Fort Walton Beach 36-yard line. It's going to be DeCourt close to a Raider first down, and he has it as he leans forward to the 32-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the carry and a Raider first down.
Nice blocking up front, just a little inside trap. And really, we're going to have a water break.
Water break. I think we have plenty of water tonight. Don't you think so, Robbie?
Official timeout for water break.
Your score with 6:56 to go here in the opening half. It's 6-0 Fort Walton Beach as they go 75 yards on a Parker Hill interception. Extra point was no good on the bad snap, a high snap. So we can't blame them.
Yes, we know that, Bill. Because you got a great one over at FAMU right now, finishing up his master's program.
Yeah.
So proud of him. I know you are.
We'll have to check that connection on the camera. Everything looks like it's going there, but
Don't forget to get that.
we're having a little bit spotty.
They got pork sandwiches, hamburgers, hot dogs, ice cold beverage,
See if the front end of the
French fries.
the screen is maybe possibly wet.
They're cooking it up.
So you'll just have to hear us, folks. I'm sorry. Cannot predict Mother Nature. We'll do it at halftime. So we're at 6:56. We're at the water break of this first half. It's 6-0 Fort Walton Beach. And we are on TV, so the breaks are going to be a little bit more extended as well, as we are on TV as well tonight. Not us. Well, we are on TV every Friday night because you can watch us on YouTube. So if you have YouTube on your smart TV. It's going to be first down Raiders at the Fort Walton Beach. Let's call it the 32-yard line, Bob.
Yep.
Race on the jet sweep. He gets to the outside. He puts the ball on the ground, but he bounces right back to him. And he's going to get down to the 26 for a 5-yard gain. Actually, they're going to give him 6 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 4 for the Raiders at the Fort Walton Beach 26-yard line. They ran the old jet sweep from left to right.
Brings up 2nd down and 3.
They're going to line up Marshall and Reese to the top of the screen. Percival here to the near side. 2nd and a short 4, but we're going to have timeout for Walton Beach.
Vikings.
Got some scores, Bill. Niceville and Lincoln, 0-0.
Wonder if they're getting the rain over there like we are.
Could be. Pensacola and Tate, 0-0. Game at Tate.
Kathy Spady, Realty Solutions. South Point Financial.
Leon and Rickards was actually canceled tonight.
The Niceville Lincoln game is actually a lightning delay to start the game, so they may just be getting underway over there.
And that was
Thanks, Robbie.
7 o'clock. Thanks, Robbie.
Robbie plays a weatherman in his spare time as well.
Trinity Catholic Buchholz also canceled.
Mosquito Joe. The Shark Gym. Leanne Pyatt. Bella Navarre Realty. Lowe's.
South Walton at halftime, leading Jay 42-0. Walton leading Vernon at halftime 41-0. Handoff inside.
It's going to be Sebastian Melendez going to get down inside the 10 and down to the 5. It's going to be a gain of 21 for Melendez, and a Raider 1st and goal. We'll check on the video quality at halftime. We're not going to mess with the stream right now while the game is going on. 1st and goal for the Raiders at the Fort Walton Beach 6. Let's call it the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. Melendez lines up left to the left of Chambers. 3 receivers to the top of the screen, single to the bottom. Davion Hardy, the tight end, goes in motion. And it's going to be handoff off right tackle, but he runs into a brick wall at the 7. So it's going to be a loss of 2, 2nd and goal from the 7.
Second quarter action, Valdosta leading Madison County 38-0.
Wow.
Flomaton and Northview tied up in the second quarter at 14.
Well, you have 2 powers, but they are of a different quality of powers.
Yeah. Niceville has just gone ahead of Lincoln 6-0 in the first quarter.
2nd and goal from the 7, 4:50 on the clock, 6-0 Fort Walton. They tried to hit the tight end, Devin Wright, but it's going to fall incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 7.
Fort St. Joe leading Mariana 28-0, second quarter. This might be the time where we try a fade pass in the end zone. He threw one.
Remember that rainy night a few years ago when we were playing Pine Forest and we went down to a 4th down play and he threw it off for the Pine Forest defender, dropped the ball right in the hands of Tyler England for the game-winning score.
Remember that.
3rd and goal from the 7. Wright goes in motion, and the clock reads 0. I think we're going to have a delay of the game against Navarre.
Delay game against the Raiders.
It's not really going to change the play call here.
And that perhaps was on purpose. I don't know if you want to call it that, purpose to give them a little bit more end zone space on a pass, perhaps on a fade. Look for Percival here.
Oh, they're going to run the end around. And a big hit there on the end around. He's going to get down inside the 5. Kind of looked a little bit like Dante Wright there.
Looked like an inside head.
Looked like Jaden Reese on the carry. That's going to be a gain of, is that number 8 or is that is number 8. That was a 7-yard gain for Reese, but that's going to bring up a field goal attempt on 4th and 5. Chambers will be your holder. Taylor Gardner for his first field goal attempt on varsity. Raiders trying to get on the board here with 3:18 on the clock, trailing 6-0.
Fort Walton Navarre called timeout.
So Raiders will have a 4th and goal coming up here, and they're sending out the special teams.
Perhaps coach changed his mind, Bill, maybe?
At halftime, we're going to try restarting the stream, but we're not going to go anywhere until then, as everybody can hear our voices loud and clear. The rain has stopped so far.
Gulf Breeze leading Catholic, second quarter, 15-13.
Nice close game over there.
University Christian.
At Washington tonight?
Yep, 22-7, University Christian. They're the Christians. University Christians.
Strong program there out of Jacksonville.
Lindhaven Mosley leading Rutherford 21-0, first quarter.
Battle of the teams there.
Delaware Valley Warriors out of Milford, Pennsylvania at Wakulla.
Yes, that's true.
Wow, that's a long
from
way to
Delaware
travel.
Down. You said from Delaware or Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
Delaware. Either way, it
must be near Delaware right there.
It must be. It's still a long trip.
Shipley leading Graceville 34-0. Crestview and Milton, very tight game. Crestview on the road at Milton. Crestview leading 7-6 in the second quarter.
Special teams back out for the Raiders. Kyle Chambers will be your holder. Taylor Gardner is your place kicker. Raiders trailing 6-0, 3:16 on the clock. Raiders trying to put their first points on the board here in 2021. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it's low and incomplete.
No good.
Incomplete.
No good.
No good.
May have been tipped at the line of scrimmage.
So the
very impressed with Fort Walton's team this year, at least through one half of play. 6-0 leading Navarre, and 3:11 to go till halftime.
And in high school, the ball goes back out to the 20 on a miss. So the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. 3:11 on the clock, up 6-0. On a rain-soaked field here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. Nathaniel Ramsey gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. The only points, a 75-yard touchdown on the interception by Parker Hill.
You kind of wonder if Jay Walls might have a quarterback change in the second half.
2nd and 10. TJ Seoli at quarterback for the Vikings. They're going to switch their receivers around from right to left. 2nd and 10. Fields goes in motion. There's going to be a missed handle step, and the Raiders might be on it.
And they do.
Raiders got the ball on the missed exchange. And it looks like Devin Wright came up with the ball there. And the Raiders going to take over. One turnover for each team here so far. Both here in the second quarter. The Raiders defense steps up big. They're going to have 1st and 10 at the Viking 14. Let's call it the 13-yard line with 2:14 on the clock. Yes, this is a young Raider offense. even though they do have some seniors out there, we have no returning starters on the offensive side of the ball. I've never heard of that.
Nowhere at any level of football.
First and 10 at the Viking 13. It's going to be a Raider touchdown on the keeper by Kyle Chambers. The Raiders on the board.
Good read. They faked the jet sweep. Chambers read the end.
At the 2:07 mark, the Raiders take advantage of the turnover. And this one from 13 yards out by Chambers. And the Raiders tie this game up at 6.
Raiders are choosing to go for one here.
Well, with a tie ball game.
Yep.
So Taylor Gardner for the extra point. Chambers with the hold. Good snap. Kick is up. And that's wide right. Actually, he snuck it in the right side. And the Raiders on the board, 7-6. Gardner with his first extra point, his first point as a Raider in the varsity uniform. Chambers with his first touchdown as a varsity Raider.
It's hard to believe.
And the Raiders have a 7-6 lead.
Good job by Chambers. I think he just answered my question.
Well, he faked off with a handoff to DeCourte, and DeCourte went off to the right, and Chambers sold it really well and took it right up the middle for 6.
Untouched. Hole was definitely there.
Like I said, we'll work with the video stream at halftime. 2:07 on the clock here. Navarre up 7-6. Nice read by Chambers there.
We will certainly do our best at halftime to work on the video stream. Those of you that tuned in Wednesday for Irish Bill Twist on Sports, worked good inside Culver's. Good feed.
We're fighting a little bit of Mother Nature out here tonight. Gardner with the kickoff. It's going to be a long kick, and it's going to be drive the return man back to the 7. And he's going to get out over the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Tackle just shy of the 25-yard line.
1:59 until halftime. Kind of scratch your head and say, what will Coach Petrie do? Will he try to go long? They were successful on one long completion, and I think that was an interference. And got great speed on the outside.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 Vikings. 53-yard kickoff there for Gardner.
Navarre in 2 deep coverage. Whistles and flags.
Penalty marker on the play.
And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, it looks like, against Fort Walton. So that's going to move him back.
Outside.
1st and 15. They've had 3 penalties, but they all been 5-yard penalties. Navarre with 2 penalties for 20 yards. Fort Walton with 3 for 15. 1st and 15. Vikings from their own 19-yard line. Sayuli back to pass. He throws it up downfield. And there's going to be a pass interference call against Navarre.
That was obvious. Didn't turn around and look for the football. Correct call by the head linesman. Or I believe it was the back judge actually called it.
And that will give them a first down because it's 15 yards. So, and they had 1st and 15. It's not an automatic first down in high school. So, but that does get them 15 yards and a first down.
I think you and I talked about this last year. Does that give, in a situation, does that give the benefit or advantage to actually the defense where it's not a spot foul?
I believe it does.
Foul. In what college and pros, I know in pros it's a spot foul.
Well, let's move the ball out to the 34 with 1:48 on the clock. 7-6 Navarre here in the second quarter with 1:48 to go. Sayoli rolls back. He's got a receiver. What an arm downfield. And it's going to be nice coverage back there by Derek Percival. And he's going to knock it down. It's Sayoli looking for his first completion on the night. 1:39 as that play took 9 seconds. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line, just inside their own 35 with 1:39 on the clock. We'll try and work on the video at the half, so please bear with us. Sayoli in the pistol, back to pass. He's got great protection back there. He's going to get coverage downfield, tight coverage downfield, and he's going to take off and run. And that's going to be a gain of 7 for Sayoli, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Good pursuit there.
Shy of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Look like Caballero again.
Clock at 1:27. I don't know why it stopped here. The clock is stopped for what reason I do not know. Unless he stepped out of bounds. That must be it, Bob. He must have stepped out of bounds on the far sideline. Get the thumbs up from our cameraman over there. He says, yep. So that will stop the clock. There's going to be a run up the gut. Sayoli on the keeper out to the 46, a gain of 4. Will give the Vikings a first down with the clock run. Actually, it will stop as they move the chains. Set, clock moving. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 46, trailing 7-6 here late in the first half. Sayoli with the one hop pass. He finds his intended receiver who's going to stay in bounds inside the 40 down to the 36-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 18 to Fields. And a Viking first down.
Navarre was in a zone, a deep zone. Whistles and flags.
So those are the first 2 first downs here in the second quarter for the Vikings. 3 in the ball game. Navarre has 6. We're going to have another 5-yard penalty against Fort Walton Beach to stop the clock at 48.9. Or did they? With that, are they have any timeouts left, Bob?
I think they do. I think they have 1 left.
So the clock is running. Once they set the ball down, it's going to be 1st and 15 at the Raider 40. As the clock reaches 36 seconds here in the second quarter. 7-6 Navarre here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. Opening night for both of these teams. Sayoli on the keeper. And he fumble! And he lost the ball, but he pitched it to his lineman. And the flag comes down there at the end. I'm wondering what's the call's going to be there, Bob.
They're waving off.
They're waving it off. No penalty. So the clock should start running.
You're right. Very generous. Now Fort Walton calls their
last timeout.
Jeez, the clock.
21 seconds on the clock with here in the second quarter. 7-6 Navarre.
At halftime, the Raider band will perform.
And we're gonna try and work on that video at halftime. I can't guarantee anything, folks. All we can do is try. I said try, not cry. Well, sometimes we feel like crying.
Our fear is working with the connections to lose our audio.
Might be yes.
So
that's our only fear. So
we don't have high-priced engineers here.
We have one right next to us.
Well, he's handsome. I'm not sure he's high-priced.
Second and 12 coming up for the Vikings. 20.6 on the clock as they adjusted the clock down to 20.6. Sayoli looks over to the sideline on the far side. gives the play call out to his receiver on the left.
Got to believe it's be a pass here.
2nd and 12 when we had a little bit of movement. It's going to be a bad snap, but Saioli is going to take off and run. He's going to throw it into the end zone.
Pass broken up.
And it's going to bring up 3rd and 12 on the incompleted pass.
Easily could have been offensive pass interference. Looks like the offensive guy.
That's where the wide receiver became the defender.
Player.
And that was Fields.
11 seconds left before half.
Actually, no, that was number 10. That was Ethan Davis. He became the defender on that play as Navarre had 2 guys waiting for the ball to come down. That's strong arm by that young man, Saioli.
Yeah, I believe you said the spread by some of the high school.
3rd and 12. Another low snap. He's going to feel pressure. He just throws it up. That's going to be almost intercepted back there by Hunter Crowder. But it's going to fall incomplete, and it's going to bring up 4th and 12 with 3 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
It's 4th down. You got 1 play left. Why not?
It was huge there because if it had been intercepted, probably would have run out the end of the half. Now, with that incompletion, it gives Fort Walton one more crack at it. Should we see something fancy here, a flea flicker or hook and ladder or something fancy? Or just a Hail Mary?
It's one of those plays you have deep in the playbook.
3 seconds left before half.
And he's just going to take a knee, and that's a smart play. Smart play. And we're going to go to the half with Navarre up 7-6. We're going to go ahead and go into commercials, and we'll try to work on our video feed here to start the second half. It's Irish Bill, Seminole Bob with Robbie on the camera, and we'll be back after this commercial break.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raiders Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track, whether it's seeing to it that they're properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can watch and hear all exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support